What if everything you believe about success is missing the one thing that truly matters? People spend years chasing bigger goals, waiting for motivation, and hoping life will suddenly change. Yet the world's most successful individuals rarely depend on inspiration. They rely on something invisible, something so ordinary that most people overlook it every single day. It quietly shapes their decisions, their habits, and ultimately their future. Tonight, you'll discover the hidden system behind every successful life, a system that continues working when motivation disappears and transforms ordinary actions into extraordinary results, one small decision at a time. Introduction. Success is often misunderstood because people only notice the final result. They admire thriving businesses, healthy bodies, meaningful relationships, and remarkable achievements without seeing the invisible structure supporting them. Every extraordinary outcome begins long before anyone recognizes it. It starts with ordinary choices repeated so consistently that they eventually become part of a person's identity. While most people obsess over goals, highly successful individuals focus on the systems that guide their daily actions. They understand that motivation comes and goes, emotions rise and fall, but well-designed systems continue producing progress regardless of circumstances. This audiobook is not about finding a shortcut or a secret formula. It is about understanding the quiet principles that shape exceptional lives from the inside out. As we explore these ideas together, you'll begin to see success differently, not as something to chase, but as something that naturally grows from the habits, routines, and decisions you consistently practice every day. Imagine standing at the starting line of a marathon with hundreds of other runners. Everyone is looking toward the finish line. Everyone wants to win. Yet only a few will cross that line feeling proud of what they achieved. The difference is rarely found in the desire to succeed. Almost everyone wants success. The real difference lies in what happened long before the race even began. The strongest runners did not simply wake up one morning and decide to perform at their best. They followed a system. They trained when they felt energetic and when they felt exhausted. They practiced on sunny mornings and rainy evenings. They built routines so consistent that showing up became more natural than making excuses. Life works exactly the same way. Most people spend their lives chasing outcomes. They want a better career, a healthier body, stronger relationships, or financial freedom. They imagine how wonderful life will feel once they finally reach those goals. But while they focus on the destination, they ignore the road that leads there. A goal can inspire you for a moment. A system changes you for a lifetime. Think about a house being built from the ground up. Before anyone notices the beautiful walls, the elegant windows, or the carefully designed rooms, workers spend weeks creating a foundation hidden beneath the surface. No visitor ever compliments the concrete buried underground. Yet without it, the entire house would eventually collapse. Your daily habits are that foundation. Every choice you make is another layer of concrete supporting the future you hope to build. Reading 10 pages may seem insignificant today. Taking a short walk may not transform your health overnight. Saving a small amount of money may feel almost meaningless. But these actions are never meant to impress you immediately. Their purpose is to become part of a reliable system that quietly compounds over time. This is where most people lose patience. They expect dramatic results after only a few days of effort. When nothing extraordinary happens, they assume the system is failing. In reality, the system is doing exactly what it is supposed to do. It is building invisible progress before visible results appear. Every successful life follows this pattern. The author writes one page before writing a best-selling book. The athlete completes one workout before winning a championship. The entrepreneur solves one problem before building a thriving company. None of these achievements begin with greatness. They begin with repetition. That is the hidden truth most people overlook. Success is not an event waiting for the right moment. It is the natural outcome of a system repeated long enough to shape your identity, strengthen your character, and transform ordinary days into extraordinary years. The moment you stop chasing success and start improving your daily system, everything changes. Your focus shifts from hoping for better results to becoming the kind of person who naturally produces them. And once that transformation begins, success is no longer something you pursue. It becomes something your life quietly creates, one consistent day at a time. If you asked successful people to identify the exact day their lives changed, most of them would struggle to answer. Not because nothing important happened, but because real transformation rarely announces itself. We expect change to arrive like a lightning strike, a single opportunity, a brilliant idea, or one unforgettable moment that instantly separates our old life from our new one. Reality is far less dramatic. Imagine planting a seed in your backyard. On the first day, nothing seems different. After a week, the soil still looks almost the same. Even after several weeks, you might wonder whether anything is happening at all. But beneath the surface, roots are spreading quietly. They are creating the strength that the tree will depend on years later. Although you cannot see the progress, it is already happening. Your habits grow in exactly the same way. Every disciplined action strengthens invisible roots. Every promise you keep to yourself builds confidence that no one else can measure. Every distraction you resist makes the next right decision slightly easier. The problem is that our minds are designed to notice dramatic changes, not gradual ones. We celebrate the day someone receives a promotion. We don't see the hundreds of mornings they arrived prepared before everyone else. We admire the athlete holding a trophy. We don't witness the lonely workouts completed before sunrise. We praise the successful entrepreneur. We rarely notice the thousands of small improvements they made when nobody believed in them. Visible success is simply invisible consistency revealed. This is why comparing your beginning to someone else's success is so dangerous. You're comparing your unseen foundation to their finished building. Instead, compare today's actions with yesterday's. Ask yourself simple questions. Did I become 1% better today? Did I learn something useful? Did I keep a promise to myself? Did I improve my system, even slightly? Those questions create lasting progress because they focus on what you control. You cannot always control opportunities. You cannot control luck. You cannot control other people's opinions. But you can always control the quality of today's actions. Over time, those actions begin working together. One page becomes a chapter. One chapter becomes a book. One workout becomes a stronger body. One conversation becomes a lifelong friendship. One disciplined morning becomes a disciplined life. That is the quiet mathematics of success. Tiny improvements rarely change your day, but repeated consistently, they change your future. The people who build extraordinary lives understand this better than anyone else. They stop searching for the perfect breakthrough. Instead, they protect ordinary days. Because they know that ordinary days, repeated with extraordinary consistency, eventually create extraordinary lives. And that is the hidden system few people notice until its results become impossible to ignore. Every morning, before you make a single decision, your mind is already answering a question you rarely hear. Who am I? The answer to that question quietly influences everything that follows. It determines whether you wake up and exercise or press the snooze button. It determines whether you finish the book on your desk or scroll endlessly through your phone. It determines whether you face difficult conversations or avoid them. Most people believe their actions create their identity. In reality, the relationship works both ways. Your identity influences your actions, and your actions reinforce your identity. Imagine two people trying to improve their health. Both receive the same invitation to skip the gym and spend the evening eating unhealthy food. The first person says, "I probably shouldn't, but I guess one day won't matter." The second person politely declines and says, "That's not who I want to be." The difference isn't discipline. The difference is identity. One person is making a decision based on a temporary feeling. The other is protecting the kind of person they have chosen to become. This is one of the hidden systems behind every successful life. Successful people don't simply build productive habits. They build identities that naturally produce those habits. A person who believes they are a learner doesn't need constant motivation to read. A person who believes they are healthy doesn't argue with themselves every morning before exercising. A person who believes they are reliable doesn't search for excuses when responsibility appears. A person who believes they are healthy doesn't argue with themselves every morning before exercising. A person who believes they are reliable doesn't search for excuses when responsibility appears. Their behavior becomes a reflection of who they believe they are. This is why small actions matter far more than they seem. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you cast another vote for your future identity. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen that identity. Every time you return to your system after a setback, you prove that your commitment is stronger than your emotions. These moments appear ordinary, but together, they rewrite the story you tell yourself. Eventually, you stop saying, "I'm trying to become disciplined." You simply become a disciplined person. That transformation changes everything. Because when your identity changes, consistency becomes easier. You no longer depend on motivation. You no longer wait for the perfect mood. Your system carries you forward because it has become part of your character. People often believe confidence comes before action. The opposite is usually true. There comes a moment in every meaningful journey when excitement quietly disappears. The goal still exists. The dream still matters. Yet the emotional energy that once made everything feel effortless begins to fade. This is the moment that separates those who simply wish for success from those who eventually achieve it. Most people believe they fail because they lose motivation. In reality, they fail because they never built a system capable of surviving without it. Motivation is like a spark. It can start a fire, but it cannot keep the fire burning forever. Only a steady supply of fuel can do that. Your daily system is that fuel. It continues working when your emotions become unreliable and when progress feels painfully slow. Imagine a train traveling across an entire country. It does not reach its destination because the passengers feel excited every mile of the journey. It reaches its destination because the engine continues moving forward, one track at a time. Some days the weather is perfect. Other days storms reduce visibility. Yet the train keeps moving because it follows a reliable system instead of temporary feelings. Your life deserves the same approach. Every meaningful habit should become another section of track, guiding you toward the future you want to create. This is why successful people pay extraordinary attention to ordinary routines. They protect their mornings because mornings shape their focus. They protect their evenings because evenings prepare them for tomorrow. They protect their sleep because energy influences every important decision. These actions appear small when viewed individually, yet together they create a life that feels intentional rather than accidental. The system quietly removes unnecessary decisions, leaving more mental energy for work that truly matters. Of course, no system is perfect. There will be days when you miss a workout, skip a chapter, or lose focus. The difference is that successful people never allow one mistake to become a permanent pattern. They recover quickly. Instead of asking, "Why did I fail?" they ask, "How can I return to my system today?" That single question protects months of progress. Consistency is never about perfection. It is about returning before small mistakes become lifelong habits. As you continue your own journey, remember this simple truth. Your future is not being created by one extraordinary decision. It is being shaped by hundreds of ordinary choices, repeated with purpose and patience. Build a system that supports your values, strengthens your identity, and survives difficult seasons. Trust it when results seem invisible. Improve it whenever you discover a better way. Protect it even after success arrives. Because the hidden system behind every successful life is never talent, luck, or perfect timing. It is the quiet discipline of showing up again tomorrow, ready to take one more meaningful step forward with unwavering commitment. As we reach the end of this journey, one truth stands above everything else. Success is not a prize waiting for a lucky few. It is not reserved for the most talented, the smartest, or the most confident. Success is built quietly, one ordinary day at a time, through a system that keeps moving long after excitement has disappeared. The world celebrates visible achievements, but it rarely notices the invisible habits that created them. It applauds the finished masterpiece, yet ignores the countless hours of practice. It admires the confident speaker, yet never sees the years spent learning, failing, and improving behind closed doors. Every extraordinary life is supported by an invisible structure that few people ever recognize. From this moment forward, stop asking, "How can I become successful?" Instead ask, "What system can I improve today?" That single question has the power to transform your future. You do not need to change your entire life overnight. You only need to improve today's actions. Read one more page. Take one more step. Learn one more lesson. Keep one more promise to yourself. Those small decisions may seem insignificant today, but time has a remarkable way of multiplying consistent effort. There will be days when motivation disappears, when progress feels invisible, and when doubt whispers that nothing is changing. On those days, Remember that systems are designed for difficult moments. Anyone can move forward when they feel inspired. True growth belongs to the person who continues moving when inspiration is nowhere to be found. Years from now, people may look at your achievements and call them talent, luck, or perfect timing. Only you will know the truth. You will remember the ordinary mornings, the disciplined evenings, the difficult choices, and the promises you refused to break. Those quiet moments built the life everyone else admired. So begin today. Build your system. Protect it. Improve it. Trust it. Because when your daily actions align with the person you choose to become, success stops being something you chase. It becomes something you naturally create, one consistent day at a time.